Regular meeting for Monday, April the 13th, 2026. I'll call the meeting to order and ask for the roll call, please.
Councilmember Abdelgawad.
Here.
Councilmember Baker.
Present.
Councilmember Barber.
Present.
Councilmember Burke.
Present.
Councilmember Circo.
Present.
Councilmember Ingert.
Present.
Councilmember Holman.
Present.
Councilmember Mills.
Present.
Mayor Turnbow.
Present, we have a quorum. Would you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. As we have two meetings this evening, we actually have the regular meeting and then we will have a special meeting for other city business. But tonight, under new business, is the declaration of the April 7th, 2026 election results. And I will ask for the first reading of Bill 4029 by title only.
The first reading of Bill 4029 by title only, an ordinance of the City of Raymore, Missouri, declaring the results of the April 7, 2026 election and declaring this bill as an emergency.
Thank you, ma'am. I'd entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Mr. Mayor,
Ms. Abdelgawad.
I move that we approve Bill 4029 declaring the April 7th, 2026 election results.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
Yes, sir. I'll second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Holman. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the first reading of Bill 4029. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously 8-0. Thank you. As this is an emergency read, in order for the lawful change of government up here, I will declare this as an emergency read and ask for the second reading of Bill 4029 in its entirety.
The second reading of Bill 4029 in its entirety. An ordinance of the City of Raymore, Missouri, declaring the results of the April 7, 2026 election and declaring this bill as an emergency. Whereas a general municipal election was held on April 7, 2026, and whereas Section 9.3 of the Raymore City Charter calls for the council to declare the election results at the next regularly scheduled council meeting following the election. Now therefore be it ordained by the council of the City of Raymore, Missouri as follows. Section 1, it is hereby found and determined by a canvass of votes by the City Council of the City of Raymore, Missouri at the election held on April 7, 2026, in conformity with the Comprehensive Election Act of 1977, Revised Statutes of Missouri, the provisions of the Charter, and ordinances of the City of Raymore, Missouri as follows. Councilmember from Ward 1, 2-year term. Candidate Josh McDonald, total votes received 464. Candidate Reginald Townsend, total votes received 187. The City Council does find that Josh McDonald is the candidate for Councilmember Ward 1 who received the highest number of votes and shall hold the office for a 2-year term until a successor is duly elected or appointed and qualified according to law. Councilmember from Ward 2, 2-year term. Candidate Thomas Circo, total votes received 354. Candidate Tracy M. Williams, total votes received 271. The City Council does find that Thomas Circo is the candidate for Councilmember Ward 2 who received the highest number of votes and shall hold the office for a 2-year term until a successor is duly elected or appointed and qualified according to law. Councilmember from Ward 3, 2-year term. Candidate Jamie Falkender, total votes received 295. Candidate J.D. Holman, total votes received 304. The City Council does find that J.D. Holman is the candidate for Councilmember Ward 3 who received the highest number of votes and shall hold the office for a 2-year term until a successor is duly elected or appointed and qualified according to law. Councilmember from Ward 4, 2-year term. Candidate Sonia Abdelgawad, total votes received 334. Candidate Jeremy Rowe, total votes received 532. The City Council does find that Jeremy Rowe is the candidate for Councilmember Ward 4 who received the highest number of votes and shall hold the office for a 2-year term until a successor is duly elected or appointed and qualified according to law. Section 2, it is further found, declared, and determined that notice of said election was duly given and published in the manner provided by law, and that said election was held and conducted in all respects in conformity with the Constitution and laws of the State of Missouri governing elections and subject to the provisions for charter cities. Section 3, severability. If any section, subsection, sentence, clause, phrase, or portion of this ordinance is for any reason held invalid or unconstitutional by any court of competent jurisdiction, such portion shall be deemed a separate, distinct, and independent provision, and such holding shall not affect the validity of the remaining portions thereof. Section 4, emergency reading. This bill is declared and authorized as an emergency and will be read in its entirety to promote the administration of government and permit the newly elected officials to begin their terms. Section 5, effective date. The effective date of approval of this ordinance shall be coincidental with the mayor's signature and attestation by the city clerk. Duly read the first time this 13th day of April 2026. Be it remembered that the above ordinance was approved and adopted this 13th day of April 2026 by the following vote.
Thank you, ma'am. I'd entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Mr. Mayor,
Ms. Abdelgawad.
I move that we approve Bill 4029, declaring the April 7th, 2026 election results second reading.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
Yes, sir, I will second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Olin. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the second reading of Bill 4029. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously 8-0. Thank you. Well, that concludes new business this evening. We'll now move on to the next item, which is the oath of office. So if I could have the newly elected officials at the direction of Ms. Hill, please step forward.
We will begin with Ward 1, and we'll go through the wards in order. So, Mr. McDonald, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly swear.
I, Josh McDonald, do solemnly swear.
I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
for the office to which I have been elected,
for the office to which I've been elected,
and that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Missouri affecting charter cities
and the state of Missouri affecting charter cities
and all ordinances of the city of Raymore,
and all ordinances of the city of Raymore.
and that I will faithfully discharge my official duties
And I will faithfully discharge my official duties
in the office of council member
in the office of council member
for which I was elected.
for which I was elected.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
If I can have you- Sign here.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Councilman Circa. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly swear.
I, Thomas Circle, do solemnly swear
I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
for the office to which I have been elected,
to the office in which I have been elected,
and that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Missouri affecting charter cities,
and the state of Missouri affecting charter cities,
and all ordinances of the city of Raymore,
and all ordinance of the city of Raymore.
and that I will faithfully discharge my official duties
I will faithfully discharge my official duties
in the office of council member
in the office of council member
for which I was elected.
for which I was elected.
Congratulations
Thank you.
again, sir.
Thank you.
Councilman Mahoney. Please raise your right hand, repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly swear.
I, J.D. Holman, solemnly do swear.
I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
for the office to which I have been elected,
for the office to which I have been elected,
and that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Missouri affecting charter cities
and the state of Missouri affecting charter cities
and all ordinances of the city of Raymore,
and all ordinances of the city of Raymore,
and that I will faithfully discharge my official duties
and that I will faithfully discharge my official duties
in the office of council member
in the office of council member
for which I was elected.
for which I was elected.
Congratulations again, sir. Mr. Rowe. Please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name, do solemnly swear.
I, Jeremy Rowe, do solemnly swear.
I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
I possess the qualifications prescribed by law
for the office to which I have been elected,
to the office of which I've been elected,
and that I will support the Constitution of the United States
and I will support the Constitution of the United States
and the state of Missouri affecting charter cities
and the state of Missouri affecting charter cities
and all ordinances of the city of Raymore,
and all ordinances of the city of Raymore,
and that I will faithfully discharge my official duties
and I will faithfully discharge my official duties
in the office of council member
in the office of council member
for which I was elected.
for which I was elected.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you.
So what I'd like to do now is recognize those who will be leaving the city council, and I'll start with Mr. Brian Mills. We have a plaque for you, Mr. Mills, that in appreciation and recognition for your 2 years of dedicated service and commitment to the city of Raymore, Missouri as council member for Ward 1, 2024 to 2026. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
You bet. You got the microphone.
Try to put the mic by the side so I can face everybody, but thank you, Mayor. Appreciate the plaque. It's been a privilege to serve the residents of Ward 1 for the past 2 years. I was very pleased to see such high citizen engagement during this past election. You know, many residents of Raymore had their eyes open or becoming more engaged in what's happening with our local government. There's a greater demand for transparency, communication, and accountability from those elected to serve them. I'm also very encouraged to see 2 young men, Jeremy Rowe and Josh McDonald, who have dedicated themselves to raising their families in this community, have been actively engaged in many areas for years, elected by such resounding margins. Raymore is at a critical point in its steering and decision-making about its future. Decisions do have consequences, and voters are realizing this, which is why they spoke in the way they did in this past election. There are very important decisions to be made over the next few years, and it's imperative that we maintain high community engagement to ensure the right decisions are made. The one thing I can guarantee is that I'm leaving Ward 1 even better off, as you'll be very well represented by Don Baker and Josh McDonald, and I thank you very much for the opportunity to serve the last 2 years.
Mr. Mills, we still have to adjourn, sir. Sorry. Can't walk away that easy. Mr. Belgoad, one more vote. Yes, sir. Come on down here, Sonia. Sonia's plaque reads the same, except it says 14 years. I've had an opportunity to work with her out of the last 10 years as mayor of the city of Raymore, and I know her passion and desire for this community is beyond reproach. You can only look around the city to see the kinds of amenities that we've been able to get here. She was a trailblazer, and by that I mean she supported the trails. This is a lady that really cared about the recreational activities for our community. She was constantly on the council and staff to better the amenities within our park system, spoke that to the Parks Board members on many occasions, and you see the trails now and the improvements that are taking place now as Mr. Fearborn did come up with a wonderful plan for the replacement of our trails over the next several years. You only have to look at Centerview, the RAC, Hawk Ridge Park, and the amenities that are there. You'll find her fingerprints on those things. Not to mention the development that has occurred in our city, which we feel has been extremely well guided, and throughout our growth efforts, I think has brought a lot of amenities, more single-family homes, and more housing varieties to our community. So, Sonia, thank you for your input and your mentorship, as you've been here a little longer than I have. I appreciate that. I appreciate your leadership as Mayor Pro Tem, and in appreciation and recognition for your 14 years of dedicated service and commitment to the city of Raymore, Missouri, as council member for Ward 4, 2012 to 2026, I thank you. I'll give you the microphone.
So I get 14 years worth of time here, right? I won't talk very long. A lot has happened in the last 14 years. As the mayor said, Raymore has grown and changed in some ways, but stayed the same in a lot of others. And along the way, I've been honored to serve the community with some amazing people, some of our elected officials who are up here, as well as Ms. Hubach, who was a legend in Raymore, and our former mayor, Peter Kirchhoff, who I learned a great deal from, both of them, as I started as a council member many years ago. I've had the pleasure of working with some amazingly smart, professional, dedicated city staff members. Just to name a few, our former police chief, Jan Zimmerman, and our city manager, Mr. Fearborn, and so many others. Our city staff here is remarkable, something we should all be grateful for, and I'm so grateful for their patience as I learned from them year after year as I've served as your city council member. Made some notes following along here. As I leave you all here, looking at those of you up here, you get to continue to lead the city. I have a few bits of wisdom to share just from my more years. I guess Jay gets to be the oldest council member now. First of all, number one, and most important for our new council members, I was told early on, and I can't honestly remember who told me, I don't know if it was Ms. Hubach or former Mayor Kirchhoff, but as a council member, you have no power. You hold no power as an individual. Your power only comes as a group, as an entire body. And with that in mind, please remember that as a part of the group, no matter how you voted, you should always uphold the decision of the body. That's really important for leading our city. Additionally, please always remember to consider the opinions and perspectives of the wide variety of your constituents. The noisy ones are not the only ones. Oftentimes, there are people who care strongly about an issue, but their voices are more quiet. Be sure you're listening to them. And think about what's best for the whole of the city and not just the people who are in your ear. Finally, as there are no longer any women or minorities on our council, it will be important for you all to seek out those points of view for your consideration on topics that come before you. To everyone up there, thank you for serving our community. Please respect and learn from our city staff and the other seasoned council members. I highly recommend, especially if you're new, that you take advantage of the Missouri Municipal League trainings that are out there. If you're on the council for a while and you haven't already, it's great learning opportunity, and I wish you all well. To my family, friends, and supporters, that's the hard part. Thanks for having faith in me, standing beside me through thick and thin. And to Raymore's Ward 4, it's been my honor to represent you for the last 14 years. Thank you.
Okay, so as I said, this was our regular meeting. We'll now go to a special session, but we're going to have a brief adjournment and reception for those to visit with one another, give you thanks to those outgoing, give you thanks to those incoming, and those that continue to serve. So we appreciate you all being here this evening, and I will entertain a motion to adjourn.
Mr. Mayor, I move that we adjourn this first meeting of the evening.
Thank you, Ms. Abdelgawad. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Ullman. Motion's been made and seconded for adjournment. All those in favor? We are adjourned from the regular meeting. Thank you.